I think that Florianopolis, it's an amazing city. I've been, traveling to Florianopolis since I was a kid. It looks like this type of appeal to foreign citizens is just like growing more and more.
Yeah.
I remember when I would travel when I was a kid, like there was a lot of people from South America, in particular from Argentina, from Uruguay, and so on. But nowadays, we are getting a lot of calls, or we are handling consultations for foreign citizens across the world. So from the US, from the UK, from Australia. And so maybe you could tell us what's going on with Florianopolis, why, foreign citizens absolutely love this city.
Yeah, I think what is happening is Florianopolis is now being discovered on the global stage. I think it was one of South America's best kept secrets because traditionally, and particularly when I first moved here, you would see like a lot of Argentinian tourists here at my tourist season. And there was some, I guess what we call gringos, like from North America, Europe and things. Florianopolis has gained more of a reputation on a number of fronts, really, being, a very safe place to visit in Brazil, a very beautiful place, great outdoor lifestyle. It's an island with 40 beaches, with luscious green hills, lots of activities. Also, in a sense, I like towns, they all have their different vibe and things. There's something for your party goers, Brazil is something of a party capital in Brazil. And then you've got more kind of scenic or rustic type beaches where you can go and relax. Some beaches you can only get to by taking a trail and things. And also Florianopolis, particularly post-pandemic, it's becoming a very popular place to either spend a great deal of time or even relocate permanently to Florianopolis. So the digital nomad community, for example, is now here en masse in Florianopolis. It's gained a good reputation as travelers who can go and work everywhere and spend a few months in a place, but also people looking for quality of life as well, compared to North America or the United Kingdom and Europe. The cost of living is good here and you can have a really good quality of life in Brazil. One of the reasons I'm so passionate about Florianopolis and Santa Catarina is I genuinely believe, I might be biased, but I genuinely believe this is the best region in Brazil to live in for a number of reasons. Whether that's safety, whether that's beauty of all the region has to offer. The climate is favorable as well. You have distinct seasons. I used to live in the northeast of Brazil. Great, tropical beaches, beautiful there, but just really hot all year round. And one of the things I found myself missing was just distinct seasons, whereas in Florianopolis, you have those distinct seasons. In fact, it never gets too cold and it never gets too hot here, which is nice. I would definitely say that now, particularly during the high tourist season, there are times where I hear a lot of English out and about, where before, it was mainly, if I could hear another language, it would have been Spanish, other South Americans, but now I'm noticing a lot more North American, sometimes even British and European visitors as well. Another trend that's happened as well is that a lot of Russians are also coming as well to gain residency here in Brazil. And I guess the places they tend to go to are Sao Paulo, Rio, but there is a huge contingency now in Florianopolis just because it's such a calmer, safer place in the Brazilian context. So there's a huge Russian community here on the north of the island as well.
Florianopolis has been a major destination for digital nomads. We handle at the firm not only real estate transactions, but we also assist foreign citizens with the digital nomads visa application. It has been recurrent for us to organize the final interview for the visa at the Polícia Federal in Florianopolis. It's probably the third major destination for digital nomad. We're talking about our firm, right? Like we're not talking about Brazil in general, but first would be Rio de Janeiro, second São Paulo, and in third place that would be Florianopolis. And we experience a lot of interest from the digital nomad community. So it's so interesting that you're mentioning that as well.
Yeah, it's also worth noting as well, Florianopolis scored very high with Airbnb earlier on this year during the high tourist season. It became the most sought after place for an Airbnb in Brazil. and the 7th most sought after place in the world on Airbnb. So, which is, I think, it's quite an achievement. So it shows that there's a lot of people coming this way.